Mm. This is way too early for anything. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, but today I finally decide to make a day in the life video, and I've chosen the busiest day and possibly the longest day I would have ever had in Oxford this term. So please join me in this long ass journey of project work, meetings, but no gym. So yeah, why did I do this to myself? It is a Wednesday though. I do have 2 lectures. I'll go to one of them because I will be away for the other. Right, let's crack on, shall we?
So when you are watching the video of me cycling slowly to my destination, I'm just gonna go through what I've been doing for this term and what kind of structure it is. Because the third year doing engineering at Oxford here is actually very different from the first 2 years. In the first 2 years, you take 4 exams and 1 practical. But in this year, we get 5 choices of our own out of 17. And we also do a software programming project as well as a third year project. My third year project, I got my third choice. Not exactly what I wanted, but it is something I have to deal with. So what I'm doing today is part of my third year project. It's looking at the design of a park and ride near Ensham. And we're supposed to do the energy systems for it as well as a full design model. I am in charge of mobility, so I have to deal with all the things revolving the traffic flows in and out of the park and ride. And to do that, we're taking a park and ride near Oxford called Pear Tree Park and Ride as a reference point. That's where I'm going to collect the data regarding the daily traffic flows, and I'm going to be there during the peak hours in the day and in the evenings, because those two will be the highest demands in terms of energy. So that's why I'm here right before the morning peak, and I'm gonna be here again right before the evening peak starts. So this is Pear Tree Parking, right? It's the basics of the most basic transport hub you could ever ask for. There's really not much here. There are ticket machines, a bunker as a waiting room, no toilets, no shops. But when you're doing project work, you can't take everything at face value. The reason for the lack of equipment and facilities here is because there is a gas station, hotels, and some supermarket facilities nearby. So I don't know why I can't hear the audio here, but I've just counted how many cars there are in the car park, and it's about 35. And then I'm just gonna go get a coffee, get something to eat, and then start counting when people started arriving. So I just got some oatmeal and a soy latte from Starbucks because I'm just going to be consuming a lot of calories today because it's actually kind of cold and windy. So it's going to get really annoying really soon. What I'm doing is counting the cars going in and going out. And believe it or not, it's actually warmer than last time I was here. And also believe it or not, I was actually here before doing the exact same thing, but I picked a Friday instead of a Wednesday. So Friday is not your typical weekday, you know. Even though people should be working, they aren't. Oh boy. They do make a nice latte though. So this is the 5-grain oatmeal from Starbucks, and I've actually never tried it before. Oh, there's another car. I've actually never tried it before, so I don't know what it's going to taste like, but at least the viscosity matches up with what I usually associate with oatmeal. Even though I have it every single day, I try to put a lot of sweet stuff in it. Bananas, dates, date syrup and stuff, cinnamon, just to spice it up. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this and then start counting them cars. Now it's less dead than before, but still the peak hours between 7:20 and 8, that's when most people come to work. So yeah, it's gonna be fun then. But actually I'm a bit more woken up now, and the sunrise has just been covered up by the... Alright, so a quick update from a sunnier but colder time of the day. And quite a lot of cars has come in, but it's roughly the same amount as the last Friday, so I'm not too sure, but I have to do the counting and adding up later on. But I just don't think you can find any better way to procrastinate than, you know, counting cars for 8 hours in a day. So right now it's just a bit past 9:30 and it's actually getting really cold, but I think the traffic is slowly dying down. Speaking of which, 4 cars just came in a row. So let me quickly jot it down, and basically this is the kind of data I'm gonna record. These are the tallies, these are the hours. There are some interesting things I noticed on the other side. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna leave in about an hour, or basically my measuring stick is that if there's only about 1 car per minute, then that's the cue that it's settling down. So I'm just gonna leave at that time, because the morning peak is usually the busiest time of the day, apart from the evening peak. Speaking of snacks, I have some dark chocolate rice cakes and some oat and chocolate biscuits. Those were nice, but it is very cold, so I'm gonna have some of the super green just to do some damage control, you know. Yeah, getting those fibers in. Cool. Alright, so right now the time is about 10:40, and I think the car influx has been dying down to about 1 per minute or 30 per half an hour ish. So since it's settled down, I'm just gonna leave and go to a lecture right now. So I'm gonna take the cycle back and jump straight to the department. See you in a... Oh, hi.
So as you can see, I am back in my room and my amazing castle action camera fails to capture the action of me riding back to Oxford. But it is what it is. So yeah, this is my lecture room. As you can see, the presentation is given by the words on this paper and also the words on the screen. So that's the kind of lecture I choose to go to at times, because either I'm away at the park and ride or I'm just ahead of the lecture, because I really want to get ahead in the questions and the learning. So I might as well, just read and just go. Why wait, alright? The kind of freedom you get at a university is exactly suited for this kind of stuff. You can learn at the rhythm you want. And that's what I love about it. So right, I'm gonna read and work for an hour and a bit, and I'm gonna go to a farmer's market. Because it is Wednesday, I wanna get some fruit, I'm gonna get lunch there, and then I think there's a meeting in the afternoon. But then I'm just gonna chill out for a bit after lunch, maybe take a nap or something. This afternoon is gonna be a long one, even longer than before, because that's just how people are, really. Oh yeah, I also need to transfer the data from my logbook into this bad boy right here. So yeah, let's crack on then. Wood style, epic transition jutsu. Right, so the time is about 12:30 and I'm going to head off to the farmers market really soon to get some fruits and that very nice Ethiopian place, which I'll try to show because I'll probably have my hands quite full. Oops, sorry. Alright, what's up? So there isn't much footage of the actual farmers market because I was hanging out with a very lovely friend. So I'm just gonna show what I got quickly. So the main purpose that I go to a farmers market every single week is so I can get the fruits. And fruits and vegetables. Let's have some fibers. Not fibers. Have you got your fibers today? Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't care. So, what do we have in the bag? Some nice greens. Goes in the fridge. Avocados and orange. Love them. Avocados are literally my favorite snack right now. What else do we have here? A tiny watermelon plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, obviously. We are all Oxford students here, aren't we? Just not your typical one. Boom. Put those on. And peppers. Onions. Because there are a lot of them. Personally, one of my absolute favorite fruits. And definitely cannot forget about garlic, because I cook most of the time when the hall doesn't offer vegan meals. That's why onions or garlic are literally my favorite. So that's why I go in the farmers market today. Everything together was about £15. It's a great deal. If you can find a farmers market nearby, definitely go support them. Show some love, because they do have great fruits. I mean, just look at this watermelon. I can grab it with one hand, shoot it like a basketball if I really want to. Definitely not gonna spin it. Cool. I'm in quite a good mood actually, because seeing some humans around, especially in this kind of crazy line of work, is one of the best things you can do for your health. Apparently we're not having a meeting today, so I'm gonna do some actual work, not just editing the video. and I'll check back in when I'm going back to Petri. So today is actually not the worst day. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a quick room tour because it's really not that big. So, this is the entrance right here. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than my room last year if you watched the video from before. Just any video really. We've got a nice mirror so we can check the leanness of the body. And there's my awesome grip board. This is the 100-pound, which I can close quite easily. Here we go. Try not to embarrass myself. This is my God, my religion, and just the other useless shit. This is my charging station. I have a nice pot of basil plant, you know, just to keep the room nice and fresh and also eat it. And this is just where I chuck my clothing usually, because I could work here, but you know, that's what the desk is for. So yeah, so that's the desk. It's kind of annoying because the height of this shelf is exactly in the bloody way of the screen. So you can see how busy it is right now. That's where I put all my immediate usable stuff, all the fitness stuff, and all the food. And this is the secret juice. Gotta have creatine. Right, so by my estimation, people might start heading home right now, so I'm just gonna very unwillingly return to the parking ride. I'm gonna put on some nice layers and try to stay positive. Oh well, it is what it is. I felt like I said that many times in this video, but you know what season it is? It's grind season, baby. It's grind season. So it is 4:30 right now and the car park is still packed. So it really looks like I'm gonna be stuck here for a long while. That's why I started snacking once again. Yo, what's up? So, exactly 12 hours after I started this counting shit at the parking ride, I think I am almost done, finally. There's about 70 cars left. The evening peak is long behind me. 500 cars behind really. So I think it's fair enough to call it a day right now. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It's just extremely boring, which is not something you would expect from Oxford, you know. So I guess it is what it is. Again, not your typical Oxford day. So right now, I don't know what to do, to be honest. I think I'm gonna pack it up, ride back, and I'm not too hungry. So yeah, I'll get back to my room and I'll see what happens. But if you watched this so far, thank you very much for hanging out with me. But really, it just goes to say that it's not always like this, you know. And even if things sounds rough, it never really is. It's like you may be thinking, oh, Oxford University has this fantastic label, all the stories, all the media coverage, but how much truth is there? You are the only one that can find out. Truth for you is different from truth for me. So yeah, if you ever thought about
not applying, being scared of this, being scared of that. I mean, come on, you only live once, am I right? I think I've told the story before, but if I'm ending the video right here, I think the story is no better way to end. So, the aim of this video is just to show you what kind of things I'm like as an Oxford student engineer, third year, am doing on this random Wednesday on the 6th week of the term. And it's just to show that we are not ridiculous. It's all normal stuff here. Like, we have life, we deal with stresses, but then we also have relaxing times. It's all in you.
Oh, hi. You know, you thought this is done? Nah. Look at this list. The day is just getting started.